I'm starting to move straight away, loosening shoulders. Come onto fingertips, rock side to side. Feel free to chill out for a few more breaths. Sticking with long breaths. Let's circle into wrists. Come onto all fours. Circle all the way around, maybe bigger circles, smaller circles. See what you need. If you take the circles big and maybe play around with your spine as well, rounding each way. You might even loosen the back as well. Please be careful with that. Just make sure you can feel your wrists. Take a couple more rounds here. And then once you've done that, come to your front. Lie down on your tummy, feet wide. Bring the hands out into a V or Y shape. Come onto fingertips. Inhale, wave the spine up, head back in the end. Exhale, come back onto the mat. Lead with the elbows, shoulder blades. Keep the feet on the mat so your back is safe. You come as high as you want. Inhale, lift, exhale, back onto the mat. I'm doing one more round. And then once you've done that, bring the hands under the shoulders, feet hip distance, sitting through child's pose. Take your time to make your way into first downward dog. And pedaling heels. Lengthening shoulders with straight elbows, bum up. Spreading fingertips and taking a couple more breaths. Move the feet to the front of the mat into Yogic Squats. Wide feet, heels flat if you can, toes out. Take your time to sit the tailbone deep. I need to wiggle around slightly. First round a bit stiffer, but you might be able to just sit there still. I'm lifting the chest, pressing elbows into the knees, lengthening the neck as well. Take one more breath once you found the inner thigh stretch. Hands flat, bum up. Heel toe the feet hip distance. Inhale halfway, lift long back. And exhale, fold. Swing side to side, hang your head, grab the elbows if it feels good. Bending knees one way, other way if it feels nice. Gravity is pulling on the elbows, the head. Being careful with your back here. And don't forget, you're just starting out the hamstring stretch. So take it gently. Bring the hands back onto the shins, round your back. Bend your knees and come up. Roll your shoulders out on the top. Sweep up, inhale. Couple of side bends. I'm starting to my right. Exhale. Back to center, inhale. Side bend the other way. Come back to center. Release the arms, interlace the fingers in the back, and then start opening the shoulders straight away. Straighten the elbows if you can. But make sure you're squeezing shoulder blades and feel the front of your hips opening. The front of your shoulders opening. I'm going to come to the front of the mat and I'm widening the stance so I can sit into a yogic squat later. I've got my feet about wider than my hips. Open the heart up with your next inhale. And exhale, bend the knees to fold. Drop head and shoulders, start lifting little fingers or the hands off your hips. And drop the little fingers to the mat and take your time. Bit more moving around maybe in your head, your neck, your shoulders. Slide bending the knees. You're just starting to open your chest, your shoulders. Release the fingertips onto the mat and sit into another yogic squat. Take your time. I need to turn the toes out. See what feels good on your hips and your knees. When you're ready, press the elbows into the knees again. Lift the chest. Take one more inhale. And exhale, find high plank. I'm stepping back. Feel free to jump, hop, float. Find high plank for a sec. And let's do your first chaturanga. Inhale forward, exhale sink through. Drop the knees with the first round if you want. Inhale Cobra or upward dog. Press the feet into the mat. Feel the stretch in the front of your body with long neck. And exhale, find downward dog. Take your time to get there. Take your time to maybe a breath to have a little stretch. And ripple your spine forward into another high plank. Find the strength. And let's do the first side plank. I'm dropping the right knee. Lifting the left arm. Hovering the left foot off the mat. Stacking shoulders and hips. And I'm already bending the left knee to pop the foot behind me. And open up into a wild thing, but I've got the right knee on the mat still. You feel free to open up into a wild thing, or maybe just tap the foot down. Turn back into high plank and push your left heel up into a three-legged dog. Bum up high into downward dog first, and then lift the left heel. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, bring the left knee to the nose to give it a tap and step through between the thumbs. Find your first runner's lunge. Take your time to come onto fingertips, lift the chest, bend the left knee, and shift forward and backward if it feels nice, straightening the right knee. To start lengthening the front of your right hip. Let's find your first warrior two. Right heel flat and cartwheel up. Look to the front over your left fingertips and bend the left knee again, even further if you can. Release the shoulders away from the ears. Extend the left knee, inhale. Touch the fingertips together above your head. Exhale, bend the left knee and sink in again. Sorry, that's your right knee in the front. Inhale, reach up. That's your left knee in the front. I'm so sorry. And exhale, press down. Inhale one more time. Reach up. Exhale, bend the left knee again. Reverse the warrior. Inhale, reach up. Left palm, left fingertips reach up and hold the side bend for a breath. Sit into a side lunge onto the right heel. So you're sitting to the back of the mat. Take your time to sit over. And maybe don't sit too low in the first one. But again, you might be ready. Lift the chest. I've got hands to heart center. Opening the groin, the inner thighs. But I'm starting out a bit more gentle. And then sweep the arms down into wide-legged forward fold. Once the hands are in the middle, turn the feet parallel. I'm giving it one more halfway lift for a flat back. And exhale, fold. Take a breath. Walk to the front of the mat into runner's lunge. Frame the left foot, hands flat. Step the left leg to the back into high plank. And sink onto your front. I'm pushing the weight forward first, elbows pointing back. And find yourself on your front. Roll your shoulder blades together, press the feet into the mat. Let's start the back extension. I'm starting with mini Cobra once to lift. And find the strength in the top of my back. And I'm lifting the arms, bringing your thumbs maybe to your shoulders, pointing the fingertips to the front. And see if you can lift your elbows. No, I'm lying. The wrists higher than your elbows. See if you want to squeeze your glutes, straighten your knees and lift the legs off as well to find a full back extension. But if there is any back pain, see if it eases by pulling your belly button away from the mat or press the feet into the mat. And bring it onto the mat. Draw your belly button in and sit back into child's pose. I'm tucking the toes and I'm finding a camel straight away. Feet hip distance, knees shoulder distance. I'm lifting chest. Drawing belly button in, squeezing glutes, and stay with me with the first round if you want. Pressing the hands into the lower back and opening the shoulders. If you want to reach for your heels, go for it. I'm engaging glutes. I'm pressing pubic bone to the front. Taking one more breath here. Coming out of camel safely. Finding downward dog. Reach fingertips, spread fingers. Bum up. Find a stretch in the shoulders just for a breath. And I know this is the first round, so you can leave it out. But I'm dropping the elbows for a dolphin straight away. You can leave it out or drop the knees first. Elbows on the mat, bum up high. Press your sternum towards the ankles. Look towards the ankles. Make sure there is no tension on your neck. Lift up into downward dog. Give it one more little push through with the sternum. Inhale, look to the front, bend the knees. Exhale, yogic squat in the front, step or hop. Press the elbows into the knees, lift the chest. Feel that you're pushing your knees behind you with the strength of your glutes as well. And you might be ready to lift the arms off or even to give it an overhead squat. If not, wait for the next round. There is no rush. Hands on the mat, bum up. I'm keeping the feet wide, but turning the feet parallel. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Sweep up with a flat back, bend your knees. Reach the arms up, inhale. Come into standing position. Exhale as the heart center. So again, my feet are a little bit wider. Open the chest. Interlace fingers. Open collarbones. Heart up to the sky. Straight elbows if you can. You might be able to press the heels of your hands together. You might be able to point the first two fingers to the mat, Kali Mudra. Inhale, prepare for your fold, and exhale, bend the knees, hinge from the hips. Take a breath. Feel the stretch in the shoulders. See if you can drop the little fingers closer to the mat. Straight into yogic squat or overhead squat. Release the fingers. On your next inhale, sit your bum low. I need to turn the heels in and find a position for the arms. You can press the elbows into the insides of your knees or reach overhead. And let's go into a high plank. I'm putting hands onto the mat and stepping or hopping back into a high plank. Leave out the chaturanga this time if you want. Inhale forward, otherwise exhale, sink through. Inhale, Cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Take one more breath. Take one more stretch. Come forward into a high plank. Side plank, dropping left knee for me, or just flick the heels over to your left. Lift the right heel, reach the right arm up. Find side plank. Bend the right knee if you want to pop the foot behind you. Wild thing, unless you have the left knee on the mat. But keep reaching right fingertips to the front of the mat. Turn into high plank, upper press up position, feet hip distance. Push your bum up into downward dog and lift the right heel into three-legged dog. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the right knee to the nose to tap and step through between the thumbs. Runner's lunge onto the fingertips. Right knee above the right ankle, left knee straight. Shift forward and backward. Warrior 2, left heel flat. Cartwheel the arms up. Look over your right fingertips. Bring your shoulders above the hips. Turn the right knee to the front. Shoulders back. Open those hips. Inhale, straighten the front knee. Reach the fingertips together overhead. Exhale, bend the front knee. Press down with the palms twice more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press down, bend the right knee. Keep the shoulders above the hips. One more time. Inhale, straighten in the right knee. Exhale, push down. Reverse the warrior. Right fingertips up and hold the side bend. Side lunge onto the left heel. Sit as far as you want, sit into the back of the mat. Chest up. Or maybe fingertips on the mat, maybe sitting low. Make sure you find some kind of a stretch in the inner thighs. Wide-legged forward fold. Hands on the mat, bum up. Feet parallel. One more flat back inhale. And exhale, forward. Let's do a couple of twists. I'm straightening the left arm, pressing the left hand into the mat, right arm up to twist the back, maybe stack the shoulders. Exhale, right hand down. Changing sides, left arm up, inhale, stack the shoulders if you can. Bend the knees more if you need to. Exhale, swap one more each way, take your time. You might feel that one side needs just slightly more of a stretch, more time, so take it. And once you've finished with the fourth one, dangle forward again and find another fold. Feel the hamstrings and the inner thighs lengthening. Walk the hands to the front of the mat to your right foot. Frame it in runner's lunge. Push the right foot to the back. Find a high plank and lie down on your front. Stay there for a back extension. Press the feet into the mat first and lift the upper body. Lengthen the tailbone to the back. Release the arms if it's there. I'm pointing fingertips to the front, like a cactus position with the elbows. See if you can lift your wrists higher than the elbows, which is a tough one for me. Squeeze the glutes, straighten the knees and lift the legs. Hold a full back extension. Bring it onto the mat. Tuck your pelvis under, hands under your shoulders. And sit into child's pose on your inhale. Camel pose. You don't need to tuck your toes under if you don't want to. I'm going to try and go from child's pose by grabbing my heels. Lifting the chest, pushing the hips to the front. And you might want to stop here. And try and lift your hips above the knees. Maybe drop your head back slightly and squeeze your glutes. Again, untucking the toes is always a good option. Staying with the previous options for a back extension is good. I'm coming out of the position the same way, sitting the bum onto the mat and then dropping the head towards the mat. Reach the arms. Find downward dog. Take your time. You know you've got the dolphin coming. You can leave it out. I'm going to do 1. Drop the knees if you want. Elbows on the mat. Bum up high. Push your sternum through just for a breath. Lift back up, downward dog. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, yogic squat in the front. Overhead squat if you want. And see if you can stand up from here, or maybe do a forward foot first if you want to stay safe on the back. Let's meet on the top. Turn the feet parallel and bring the hands to heart center. Have a sip of water if you want. But when you're back, come to the front of the mat with the feet a little bit wider than your hips, so you're ready for a yogic squat. I'm just loosening the neck here. Guys, are we okay? Right. So feet wider, getting ready for the overhead squat or yogic squat. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhaling, releasing the back. Squeeze shoulder blades, straight arms if you can, open the heart up. Inhale. And exhale, fold. You should start feeling the loosening in the shoulders, but take your time, no rush. Drop little fingers towards the mat for another breath. Inhale into yogic squat or overhead squat. I need to turn the toes out. See what feels good on the hips. Inhale as you reach up maybe. Exhale, high plank or jump through chaturanga if it's there. Hands down, draw the belly button in. And jump or step straight away and sink through maybe, or leave it out. Inhale, Cobra or upward dog, lengthen the neck. Exhale, find downward dog. Again, you can always leave this bit out. Take a breath. Come forward into high plank. Let me see a wild thing straight away. You can drop the right knee, but I'm bending the left heel into the bum and I'm tipping around straight into a wild thing. Once I've landed the left heel, I lift the bum. Side plank is still good, or star pose. You have the choice to go into a three-legged dog, left heel high, or go into a side plank and step the left foot in line with the right hand. Easy twist. We meet in easy twist. Left foot in the front, left arm up, and find that easy twist. Right hand on the mat, left arm up. Let's balance. Half moon pose. Left fingertips come to the front of the mat. Lift your right heel and lift the right arm up. So you turn the body all the way around, stacking shoulders and hips. Standing on the left leg in the front of the mat, left fingertips on the mat. Stack everything, reach the right arm up. You can wait for the next round with that, or see if you can bend the right knee and grab the right foot from the inside of the foot with the right hand, and maybe press into the right hand. If it's not quite there, just hold a half moon pose. Release the foot. Start bending the left knee and step into reversed warrior. Right foot in the back of the mat, right heel flat, and sweep the left arm up. Bend the left knee in the front. Inhale. And exhale, side lunge onto the right heel. See if you can sit lower, you should be getting warmer. Take about a couple of breaths. Come back into warrior 2 onto the left foot. Take your time to lift back up. Turn the left foot to the front. Open the arms in a T. Go into a warrior 3. I'm going to turn the hips, reach the right fingertips to the front and the left fingertips to the back, and take off, lifting the right heel. So you're balancing again. And let's revolve the half moon. Bend the left knee, right fingertips on the mat. And now lift the left shoulder and left fingertips towards the sky. Turn the left thumb to the front of the mat and lift the right heel higher. Feel the twist in the back, in the core muscles. Stand up into a twisted stalk. Bend the left knee. Hinge up. Pull the right knee up to your chest. Cartwheel the arms around. Hug the right knee with the left hand. And point the right fingertips to the back of the mat. Nice. Beautiful. Cartwheel back down into a standing split. I'm starting with a stalk. Right foot back. Sweep the arms onto the mat when you're ready. Bend the left knee. And then lift the right heel high to fold onto the left thigh. And find a stretch in the left hamstrings. Bend the left knee and step the right foot to the back of the mat. Runner's lunge. Hands flat. Left foot back. Back extension on your front. Inhale forward, exhale, find yourself on your tummy. Straight into locust if you want. Once you've rolled your shoulder blades together, point the fingertips to the back. And then see if you want to squeeze your glutes. Straighten the knees and lift the legs. You might already have a bow pose. So if you want to flex your feet, bend your knees. Grab your ankles. And maybe just hold a quad stretch here. Or see if you want to squeeze your glutes harder and kick the legs into the hands. Let them pull you up. I'm going through locust, releasing into straight arms and legs. And then bring it onto the mat, hands under your shoulders. Push into child's pose, tug the tailbone first. Tug the toes again. I'm going to have a go on tucking the toes. Go through the previous options. Or grab your heels, see if you can activate your glutes first. And then push the hips above the knees. And opening the chest. Release out of it safely. I'm sitting the bum onto the knees, heels. Rounding the back for a breath. And then reach the arms forward. Find downward dog. You know what's coming. You can leave out dolphin. Meet me in downward dog. I'm dropping elbows. Dropping sternum through. Bum high. Elbows off. Exhale into downward dog. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, step or jump. Yogic squat. Sweep the arms up if you want the overhead squat, or press the elbows into the knees. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine and the arms. And exhale, stand up or sweep forward if you need a forward fold first. Hands to heart center once you're standing up. Turn the feet parallel, shoulders back. And let's start again. Sweep around and up. Inhale. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Start by opening the shoulders. Straight elbows if you can. Heart up, inhale. Exhale, forward. Take another breath here. Inhale, yogic squat or overhead squat. Find a foot and hip position. Inhale as you lengthen up. Exhale, step or jump through chaturanga or take your time. Inhale, Cobra or upward dog. Make sure your neck is long. Let's meet in downward dog and take a breath. Come forward plank position. Star pose is good if you want to drop the left knee or pull the right heel into your bum and flip over into wild thing. Right arm up, lift the hip and open. Option to go into three-legged dog, right heel up in the air. Or start stepping the right foot to the front to meet in easy twist. Right foot in line with the left hand. Right arm up. Beautiful. Right leg is in the front. Right arm up. And let's balance. Half moon pose. Right fingertips to the front of the mat. Lift the left foot, open the body out, stack the hips and shoulders. Left fingertips to the sky. Turn the left thumb towards the front of the mat. See if you want to bend the left knee and grab the left foot. Maybe press into the left hand if it's there or leave it out. Release into half moon pose. And step into warrior two and reverse it once you're there. Bend the right knee, left heel in the back. Long step please. Right arm up, sweep up for a reverse. Inhale. Exhale, side lunge onto the back of the mat, left heel. Take your time to sit down. Take a couple more breaths, find a stretch. No hip pain, no back pain. Warrior two to the front of the mat onto the right heel. Take your time to push back up. Use the hands on the mat, it helps. And then turn the right foot, arms in a T. Warrior three. I'm turning into a lunge, left fingertips to the front, right fingertips to the back, and find your balance. Warrior three. Bit of a tricky one. Lengthen, long neck please. And revolving half moon. I'm bending the right knee, left fingertips on the mat. Sweep the right arm up, right fingertips pointing to the front. Lift the left heel higher to feel the twist in the back. Stand up into stalk and twist it. Bend the right knee more. Hinge up, left knee into the chest. Grab the left knee with the right hand. Left fingertips point behind you, long spine. Going through another warrior three, standing split. I'm going up into stalk with the arms. Left foot to the back to hinge. When you're ready, bend the right knee first, sweep the fingertips onto the mat and lift the right heel high. Fold yourself onto the right thigh. Hold your standing split. Breathe. Step into lunge. Frame the right foot. Left foot in the back. Hands flat. Shoot the right leg back. Sink onto your front for back extension. Inhale forward. Exhale, sink through. Start with locust if you're ready, or any back extension you have. We won't be here for too long. I'm starting with locust, thumbs out, squeezing glutes, lengthening lower back, lifting legs. And if you want to flex your feet, bend your knees, grab the ankles and kick the hands into the feet into the hands. Breathe. If you can, release through locust. Draw the belly button in. Bring the hands onto the mat. Release into child's pose. Inhale, push up. Exhale, sit back. Leave it out if you want, but camel. Choose your way. Anything that doesn't hurt your back. You have done a lot of shoulder work and back work. So please be aware of your lower back. Find the opening in the top of your shoulders. Find that the glutes are working to push the pubic bone to the front. Release out of camel safely. And find downward dog. Take your time. I need to round my back first. Bum up. One dolphin with me if you want. I'm dropping elbows. Try and squeeze the elbows towards each other while you're pressing your sternum through. And then press the elbows into the mat, as if you were trying to lift your head off the mat. Straighten the elbows, downward dog. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, yogic squat or overhead squat in the front. See what feels good, what you need. If you want to sweep the arms down into a forward fold, bum up, or stand up, take your time. And hands to heart center. Good time to have a sip. Guys, how are we doing? Give me a thumbs up, down. Backs, are we okay on the backs? The wrists, time. We're gonna leave out bits and pieces. Thanks you. Now listen, it's going to be shorter. Just going through the fun bits. I mean, it's all fun, obviously, it's all fun. But we'll have even more fun. So once you're back, feet hip distance, if you can still stay with me unless you need to go. Oh, sorry, feet are wider. Shoulders back. Sweep up, inhale. Exhale, interlace in the back. Open the heart up, straight elbows if you can, inhale. Exhale, forward. Hold. Now think about something while you're hanging down. When you're stepping or jumping back, you have the choice to stay in a high plank or go through a press up, but instead of pushing into a downward dog, stay in a press up position. Sit into overhead squat or yogic squat. Sweep the arms up, inhale. And exhale, do a press up if you want. Meet me in a high plank without having done any downward dog. Let's go. And try and just push up. Hold. Bend the left knee. Heel to bum. Flip over, wild thing. Left arm up and over. Back extension. Three-legged dog, left heel up if you want, or step the left foot to the front of the mat. Let's meet in easy twist. Left foot in the front, left arm up. Half moon pose, left fingertips to the front of the mat. Open the body to the right, right arm up, right foot up. Reach back for the right foot if you want to press into the right hand. Release the right foot. Step into reversed warrior. Right heel lands in the back flat. Sweep the left arm up to reverse. Inhale. Exhale, side lunge onto the right heel. Take 3 breaths to play. Bum down, maybe you know my options. I like to drop the right knee if it's there. Anything you've got. Or just hold your side lunge. We are going to meet in a revolving half moon in the front of the mat, standing on the left foot, right fingertips on the mat. You have the option to push up into warrior 2 or stay low, sweep around and take yourself into your revolving half moon. Go for it. Right fingertips in the front of the mat, standing on the left foot. Right heel up, left fingertips reach up, left thumb to the mat, towards the front. Find your balance, a twisted half moon. Stand up into twisted stalk, or maybe grab the foot to extend the leg. Right knee to the chest, right fingertips to the back. Grab the knee or the outside of the right foot and see if you want to extend into a staff pose. Hold for one more breath. Long back. Going through warrior 3 into standing split. Release the leg, arms up. Quick warrior 3. And then hinge, sweep the hands onto the mat. Lift the right heel. Hold for 3 breaths. See if you want to grab the back of your left leg with the left hand to pull. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Bend the left knee first. Find runner's lunge, hands flat. A quick chaturanga if you want, or meet me in downward dog. Left foot back, inhale, exhale, sink through. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, yogic or overhead squat in the front. Stand up or do a forward fold first. Hands to heart center. Feet are still wide. Release the arms. Last one, other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, fold. Take a couple more breaths. We'll jump through a press up position or a press up and a meet in a press up position without downward dog. Yogic squat or overhead squat. Inhale, sit your bum low. Exhale, press up position or press up. I'm pushing back up. Bend the right knee, heel to bum. Flip into wild thing. Right arm up, back extension. Easy twist, right foot in the front. Start your 3-legged dog now. Or start stepping the right foot to the front. Right arm up, easy twist. Half moon pose, right fingertips to the mat. Lift the left foot, left arm. Stack hips, shoulders. Reach back if you want. Press the left foot into the left hand if it's there. Release. Reversed warrior. Step into warrior 2. Left heel in the back, heel flat. Sweep the right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, side lunge onto the left heel. 3 breaths. Play or hold a stretch. So many options. If you've got different ones, use those. You can go through warrior 2, warrior 3, and revolving half moon, left fingertips towards the front of the mat. Or see fingertips reach. Take off, left heel up, right arm up, right thumb to the front of the mat. Lift the left hip higher, lengthen back. Start standing up into twisted stalk. Left knee into the chest, left fingertips to the back. Hug the knee or grab the outside of the left foot and extend the left knee. Hugging the knee is still good. Going through warrior 3 into a standing split, slowly taking your time. Left heel lifts high. Pull closer to the right thigh. Maybe use your right hand. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. Hold for 1. Step the left foot to the back, runner's lunge, hands flat. Last chaturanga if you want to do that. Push the right foot to the back, inhale. Exhale, sink through. Inhale, Cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And hold downward dog. I'm going to do one more dolphin. You can leave it out. I know it's a lot of work. I'm dropping elbows, pushing chest through. Lifting back up into downward dog. One more stretch in the shoulders in downward dog. And I'm crossing the ankles behind the wrists to go onto my bum. Just find yourself on your bum. Find another way that doesn't hurt your knees. Straight into boat pose. Sorry, I'm not messing around too much today. Toes down, knees, heels together. Draw belly button in, lengthen the upper back. Release the fingertips if you're ready. And then release the feet if you're ready. Feet on the mat is always safer in some case, okay? Draw the belly button in. Bring the feet onto the mat. Forward fold. We're just stretching from now on. Grab the strap if you have one. Lengthen back. Wiggle around if you need to. I just need to move the flesh out of the way. I've got loads there. And then start folding. Take 5 long breaths. Felicity. Felicity. Sit back up slowly. Inner thigh stretch. Wide seated forward fold. I'm starting with the back bend, side bend first, depending on how much time you've got, where you go in. Hand over one side, reaching up and over. Feel the lengthening on one side and the side that you're actually stretching. Keep the sitting bone flat rather than lifting that one cheek off. Press it back down. Turn the armpit up to the sky. And change. Think about keeping that sitting bone flat. Find a position with the arm that's supporting you. Come back. Folding forward between the thighs. Lengthen back, inhale. Exhale, push or walk. Find your stretch without knee pain. Dom, dom. Take another 3 breaths. Maybe change sides. And release out of the position slowly. It's 6 minutes to 2 o'clock. Lean back first. Start closing the knees. I'm going to hug them together. Let's go into our backs. A little bit of glute, a little bit of spinal twist, and you're done. Starting with glutes. Right foot flexed, and I'm pulling the outside edge of the right foot towards the ankle, the outside of the ankle. Keep it in that position, and then put the heel across, and maybe reach for the back thigh, back of your left thigh. I just feel safer on the ankle, knee, and I get more of a stretch. It might not work for you. Relax head and shoulders onto the mat. Change legs, glutes on the other side. Again, I find it safer to flex the left foot, pull the outside edge of the left foot towards the outside of the leg or shin, and then the heel across. And find a glute stretch. Head and shoulders are relaxing on the mat if you can. Relax. Spinal twist. I'm sending left leg long, right knee in. Across. I like to send my hips to the right. Right shoulder blades flat, looking over your right shoulder. Little help from the left hand if you want to pull the knee across. Coming back through center. I'm pushing my hips over to the left. Right leg long, left knee in. Across to your right. Left shoulder blades flat, looking over your left shoulder. Come back through center. And just a quick happy baby if your hips can take it. Just lie down, pulling the knees into the chest, sending tailbone long. You can grab the back of your knees and just feel the opening in the hips. I'm widening the knees. Or see if you can flex your feet up towards the sky. Maybe grab the outsides of your feet and pull the knees downwards whilst you send the tailbone towards the mat. So you should feel that the tailbone is still almost touching the mat. And your shins should be vertical. And I'm feeling the opening in the hips. If your hips don't like the compression, maybe just relax out of it. Hold it for one more breath. Bring the knees together, bring the feet and knees together. Rock side to side for a breath or two. Roll onto your sides and bring yourselves into a seated position. I'm going to sit on my heel, but feel free to cross the ankles in front of you. Shoulders back and release them away from the ears. Release the palms, hands onto your lap. Drop the ear to the shoulder one way. Other way. Back to center. Chin to chest. Circle around, loosening neck. Change. Lift your gaze once you're back to center. Sweep up just to finish it off. Inhale. Exhale into heart center. Thank you very much, everyone. Namaste.